All right. Hello, my name is Mr. Whyzguy, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be watching Vice, specifically the Vice Black Conservatives Debate Black Liberals on American Politics extended version. Gonna have some clips coming up, and yeah, see if you guys like it. You guys know what to do. If you guys don't like it, just pretend that you don't know what to do, and then yeah, enjoy these very short clips.
Before we move forward, by show of hands, who is disappointed with the Barack Obama presidency?
I'm disappointed with I'm disappointed with all of them. Why, I guess, in general, black people always lean Democratic is because that death is by 1,000 paper cuts, as opposed to what I'm dealing with right now, where I'm watching HIV funding being stripped as a black, queer, HIV positive person, where I'm watching trans people losing all of their rights in this country as an LGBTQ person.
What rights are trans people losing?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I'm curious about that myself.
You want to take it. So we can start with, in 2017, the Office of National AIDS Policy was taken away. There is no more Office of National AIDS Policy. Transgender women, including especially black trans people, are the highest infected people of HIV.
All right, we're gonna look this up right now because I'm skeptical. I'm a skeptical. But let's see. What do you say?
Policy was taken away. There is no more
Okay, so the question was,
HIV positive LGBTQ person.
What rights are trans people losing?
So Mr. Conservative over here, well-dressed conservative. He says, what rights are trans people losing? And their gay liberal man is going to explain. He's going to explain.
So we can start with, in 2017, the Office of National AIDS Policy was taken away.
All right. 2017 National AIDS Policy. So let's see. December 29, 2017, Donald Trump administration has no strategy to address the ongoing HIV/AIDS epidemic. Seeks zero input. This is the Washington Post. The Trump administration this week addressed the remaining members of the Federal Advisory Council on HIV and AIDS. The group's executive director said the move was a common occurrence in new administrations, but other question. Oh, wait, what? Wait a second. Wait, so what about the policy? He said specifically they took away a policy. It seems like Trump just took away dismissed the remaining members of the Federal Advisory Council on HIV and AIDS. The group's executive director said the move was a common occurrence in new administrations, but others. Okay, so you're just, if this is something that usually happens, why are you guys talking about it now instead of when Obama did the same thing with the previous administration? But no one really gives a crap about that. It's a common occurrence. Okay, all right, then I don't really care about this. If it's a common occurrence, then fine. Then there's no, I don't see why we need to be like, oh, Trump did this, therefore we should Trump bad. No, everyone does this. Council executive director confirmed the statement, but this doesn't say anything about a policy. So let's see if we can figure that out. President Donald Trump proclaims December 1st, ending the HIV epidemic in the U.S. is our national plan to end the HIV epidemic. Wait a second. Trump ends terms of remaining members of HIV and AIDS Council. Okay, so remember, this is happening December 30th or December 29th. I forget which one it is, but this is published in December 29th. We know that people ended in June of 2017, 6 members of the council filed letters of resignation. So they left on their own, and then they weren't doing anything for another couple months. And then I guess around December, Trump, the administration, ended up just getting rid of them because they're not doing anything. You don't got the council leader left literally in the beginning of the year, and then a couple months later, 6 people resigned, and now I guess the president at the time, Trump, decided to just get rid of the other guys. So it seems like a few people just left, and then Trump just got rid of the rest of them because they weren't doing anything. There's no leader, so I don't really see. I don't understand why it took months for this to end up happening. But okay, and that's government for you. So slow. resigned this year in protest of, oh, seriously, 6 members of the President's Advisory Council on HIV resigned this year in protest of Donald. So what? Are you serious? So they resigned in protest, and then Trump gets rid of them, and now this dude over here is being like, hey, Trump did these things where he got rid of the AIDS Council. I'm like, wait a second. But I bet this guy only read the title. Trump ends terms of remaining members, and just basically was like, oh, I guess Trump just like got rid of it, right? He got rid of the policy of that entire thing. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. People resigned in protest, and then months later, the people that were remaining just didn't do anything, and then Trump got rid of the rest of the people that weren't doing anything months later. Like, seriously?
There is no more Office of National AIDS Policy. Transgender women, including especially black
That's because people resigned and left, not because Trump took them away.
Trans people are the highest infected people of HIV in this country, including black MSMs. So you had that office taken away. You then have had where...
I wonder why.
$586 million was removed from the Ryan White Fund and transferred for the border separations. Ryan White money is what pays for people to have HIV care in this country when they cannot afford it. That includes transgender people. You have where 7 words were removed from the CDC funding, including vulnerable, transgender, and scientific base. So now companies that supported trans rights and trans people can't write grants to get money to help that particular demographic. You have the transgender...
Because that's a loophole to just give money to companies and then be like, oh, we're helping the trans community under the guise of doing that. Like, that's a loophole. You want to get rid of company loopholes so they don't just send money to politicians, or politicians aren't sending money to companies whenever or vice versa, or something like that. Like that sounds like something that giant corporations would be exploiting, and he's getting rid of that. I think that's a good thing overall. Getting rid of company loopholes.
The military ban. When I say that they are literally attacking...
I could be wrong on that, but whatever. I said it. Leave it down in the comments below. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed whatever I just posted back there, because this is an automated thing that I just do in editing. And yeah, but I'm sure it was very informative. And leave a comment. You have to leave a comment, because if you don't leave a comment, you came here and then you left without saying anything. That is a little bit disrespectful. So leave a comment. Just throw it down there. Your thoughts, because like, this is the channel where you think. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.